Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. So, yeah, usual recipe, Pokemon Missile Dungeon, but I'm gonna need a lot of escape orbs and things need to be trained and leveled. So, I'm gonna do that today. I have found a place for grinding out escape orbs. It is a 50 floor dungeon, but last time I went in there I got like 8 in like about as many floors. There it is. I should have brought food. I might have slightly shoved at myself. I didn't bring food. And seeing as this is a 50 floor dungeon, I might need that. I know I don't need one. Oh, there's a big apple. I should have plenty of food now out of the sudden. Yeah, thanks to a special ability, like Poliwrath can go like... Okay. This is always nice and convenient for monster houses, just make a little pathway. I know I don't need that. The only Pokemon that lives in this dungeon that I still need is Graveler. Oh, that's a good one. I should open up my list. There it is. List is opened. Or in case I do encounter something, then... But as far as to my knowledge, the only Pokemon I still need from this dungeon is Graveler. Yeah. For some reason, Seedle just only use growth. Oh, I also need Cubone. I believe even twice. No, once. I already have one apparently. Don't you just love it when you go somewhere to find a certain item and then the item just doesn't appear? Because the previous times I found like a crap ton of escape orbs and now they're just not there. Cupid is gonna run out of boomerang, is he? Not another one. You know magnitude. You can draw an earth power and do something like that. My defense has been lowered so badly that their attacks are actually now dealing 16 damage each. This is how piss poor Poliwrath's defensive stats are. It's been like 3 tail whips or something and I'm screwed. That was unfortunate. Also, didn't find any escape orbs, which is even worse. And I need to get the friend bow again. Seeing as I don't feel like getting the friend bow again, after you lose it doesn't save. So I'm just gonna reset. I really don't care. I don't even think I have keys to go and fetch the friend bow again. Here we are. Seeing as I'm only needing the escape orbs, let's switch to a different Pokemon real quick. Articuno has a room clearer move. And coming in at level 98, it should be plenty powerful. Let's trade this. And I brought an escape orb every single time, so perhaps that's the key? I am gonna need a bit more apples. Articuno doesn't have the same IQ, so Articuno just goes hungry much faster. Also, I can't walk through walls. And I can now see where the items are, so I don't have to waste my time walking around. Let's try that again. Not escape orbs, but it's giving me orbs. That's also a downside. Articuno can still trigger traps. And Articuno is nowhere nearly as fragile. You gotta be kidding me. I really missed having a room clearer move. The only downside about Kudo is very simple. It's size 4. It's just a very large Pokemon. What's happening? Previous time I was in this dungeon, I got like a crap ton of escape orbs. And now, nothing. Oh well, let's just continue. Inventory is already full. I'm on floor 7. What am I doing waiting for Pokemon? I can just freeze them in. And I wanna bet that that thing down there is a monster house. Apparently not a monster house. That C-Dot could have actually done damage, and it just didn't. I'm just not gonna let anything join. Yes, the first escape orb. Grimy food still gives off a decent amount of belly filling. Could it be that the escape orbs just don't start spawning until floor 10? One thing that I do know for certain is from this point on I think the dungeon layout is getting a bit more complicated. Okay, that's 120 Poke and a Pound Orb. Good to know. Saves me from having to go there and check. This is not ideal. It's not like one of the previous times that I like went in with one escape orb and came up with 7. Well, I guess that is the mystery part of Mystery Dungeon. One time you get everything you want and... Okay, so that was a troll orb. Well, the other way then. Now to find the exit. And that was that dungeon. This is getting kinda rough. I think the game is now just teasing me. I found one escape orb because the other one that's in my inventory I brought. Oh, I can still do this 9 more times. There we go. I've gone this far into this dungeon before. And I did have a polyred while grinding out stuff. That run with polyred must have been extremely unlucky. Also, having a room clearer move really helps. That's problematic. That's even worse. I also forget that Oran Berries are only good for 100 HP. And there goes the orb. Oh, hello Tadal. I wasn't going after metal coats, but the previous times I was in this dungeon I got like an awful lot of escape orbs, but yeah, that's currently not happening. So I guess in that case I'm going after metal coats. Didn't know those were in here. Do hope they don't need a key. Like, one of the previous times I went in this dungeon to get some more Pokemon, I got like... I found like 8 escape orbs or something and like about as many floors. Okay, no, that's a good idea. Also, I believe I already have a metal code. I'll try to find 2. The only other thing I need on this from this level is I still need a Graveler. But yeah, one of the previous times I was here I got like an awful lot of escape orbs and now they're just not spawning. And I have no idea why. But yeah, good to know I can get metal coat here. I needed those items. I just love the fact that a warp trap can also warp you to the room you're already in. Oh, good thing I did go over here to check. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get escape orbs. I think I was just extremely lucky the previous time I was here. So I cannot just as well. Could you not? I can just as well try to go for the metal coats. Which just remind me, I also believe that means I have enough link cables. I do believe if I get 2 metal coats, I do believe that I also have the link cables to evolve Onyx into Steelix and Scyther into Scissor. Or Scissor. I do believe I'll have everything for that then. And if I remember correctly, those are the only 2 metal coat evolutions. Yeah, no, Rhyhorn evolves via level. I am sometimes wondering what the accuracy is on certain moves. That's mean. Letting me believe it goes to the next room and then being a dead end. Yeah, must have gotten like really lucky with like the 8 escape orbs I found last time. And last time I didn't even bother to finish out the dungeon. I need to watch it with Golem because if they use rollout, that is the end for Articuno. Yeah, that's an issue. Because that's the point where you're reminded that Articuno is a legendary bird. Don't particularly care for Sandstorm. They're all dead ends, aren't they? They're all dead ends. Yeah, that means I have to go back to Mount Steel. I am working on recruiting all Pokemon, but that does mean I need escape orbs. Mostly because I don't feel like dragging certain Pokemon through a level 100 dungeon. Or you have like obnoxious one like Silcoon, Gascoigne, Metapod that just don't move. Also, the annoying thing about escape orbs is, I believe it's one of the few orbs you can't get in the store. Level 99 Articuno. Yeah, no, that's gonna be escape orb farming in Mount Steel then. The good thing about it is I can do it with a slightly weaker Pokemon so I can level it up. Why did I do that? I have to go there. It's a dead end. On occasions like this, I really hate this game. Don't be bothered. I always like it when I have like more than 1000 damage. Metal coats exclusively on the 50th floor of this dungeon. I think there might be a couple of them found a bit early. Oh, we'll take them. That's okay. It is a massive game with a lot of things that are in there. Oh well, I've got 3 of them now. you are right. They're also on floor 50. And now I have 4 metal codes. Are there even 4 Pokemon in total in the national decks? Not just for this game, but for like all games that need a metal code. I think I might have picked up more metal codes that are needed in Pokemon in general. Yeah. I don't know if there are any other Pokemon that came afterwards that need one. I believe Magneton into Magnezone needs it. Well, does mean I can now evolve a Steel, an Onix, and a Scyther. Because I do have the link cables. And I'm pretty certain I already had a metal code from somewhere. Because I'm pretty certain I haven't finished this dungeon yet. Yeah, that's a bit of a downside. I have to say one thing though, one thing they did do correct in Pokemon Legends Arceus was they got rid of evolution traits. Of like the trait evolutions, because you can just, in that game, you can just buy a link cable and that will work for the evolutions. I am okay with them keeping things like that. That you can like, for all I care, it's gonna be battle points again. That you can use those to get evolution items. But yeah. I don't necessarily like certain evolution methods. Yeah. And that's also a downside about Pokemon. They have a good idea, put it in one game and then kinda never touch upon it again. I mean, how awesome would it have been if Mega Evolutions and Dynamax would be a thing in the same game? Or if you could Dynamax a Mega Evolution. But no. But it has left with like some very confusing stuff, because it now also means that certain Pokemon have multiple evolution options. Which is weird. Because for instance in Pokemon Legends Arceus, if you want to evolve a Kadabra into an Alakazam, you now have 2 options. You can either actually trade it, or just buy a link cable, which will also evolve it. Speaking about link cables, I knew I had a couple. I just love the fact that like the Wish Stone is like in between the evolution items, even though it's an item that you need for Jirachi. I'm now really sitting here hoping that the order in which I gift the items doesn't matter. And now I have a Scyther. Scissor. And apparently that's one of the best Pokemon for certain for the level 1 dungeons. Apparently, it's a good Pokemon for that. I've always liked Scissors design or Scissors design, but I've never been able to get my hands on one in a game because, well, they're a trait evolution. I didn't have friends, so that was an issue. That is something I am kinda excited about in this game, is the fact that I can, on my own, without outside help, get um, the entire first 3 gen of Pokemon. I should update my list. I do have a very long list at the moment for keeping track of evolutions and where everything lives. Because it's kinda impossible to do otherwise. There we are. And this will complete the Boulder Cave front area. Well, at least evolutions with evolution items I don't mind. Remember the time that the only way to get certain Pokemon was to trade them with a specific other Pokemon like Shelmet and Carablast? Only if you traded those two you would get their evolutions. And both Pokemon, like either one of them was a version exclusive to that game. So you had to make the trade twice and then had to try to trade for the other Pokemon. That was obnoxious. Okay, at least it doesn't matter which order you give them. I mean, imagine if that was the thing, that like the order in which you would give the evolution items would matter. And otherwise it wouldn't work. I just remembered something. I need my X-ray specs back. Never thought that Articuno would appear tiny. This is hilarious. Like, Articuno is normally a pretty large Pokemon, but it now looks tiny. Where's my Rayquaza? I want to compare sizes. That's about the same. Okay, but fair enough to Rayquaza. He isn't uncurled. What would be a good Pokemon to take into... To take it to Mount Steel, that needs levels. I do need something that will survive. Would Sandthread survive? Probably not. Oh, there comes the alphabet. Swinub will survive. And I need to evolve one of those still. Yeah, that's a fun idea. I'm gonna be a Swinub. Let's see if a level 9 Swinub can make it through. Probably should pick another Pokemon to go along as well. Yeah, let's take one of the Charmanders. Are you all level 30? Probably. And we have a winner for being the closest to level up. Now on second thought I'm gonna be a Charmander. Swinub can tag along. Let's do this a couple of times and then the last 30 minutes of the stream is gonna be me leveling up some Pokemon. I should have gone by the move reminder. Turns out this Charmander only has Metal Claw. That's not good. Enough for training a Pokemon. I think I'm gonna do the Tyrogues. I mean, I need to train up 3 of those. Because for some dumbass reason they gave 3 different Pokemon the same pre-evolution. Which wasn't necessary at all. I don't need anything from Mount Steel anymore. Next time I should give Scizor a try for like one of his level 1 dungeons. Apparently they're very good for that. Because I still need a solution for those. Mostly because I still need to recruit a lot of Pokemon in there. The three recommended ones for what I understand are Cloyster, Sizer, and Mascurian. Mascurian I tried but didn't work for me. And I don't really have a Cloyster. Yeah, poor little Swinub would not have survived this on his own. It did level up and it did learn. That's a room clearer move. Now let's hope it doesn't start spamming it. Okay, gummies. I still need those for the IQ evolutions. This escape room farming is getting a bit obnoxious. Because that was the end of the dungeon. Yeah, let's go grind Pokemon. Let's turn back into Articuno. And where was my discipline? I don't care which ones. I'm just gonna take 2 of them that can to train up to evolve. I also still need to encounter Munchlax. Don't know why, but that hasn't occurred yet either. And the annoying thing about Munchlax is completely random. And we're back at beating up Team Hydro. Because they have the most efficient EXP gain. So I'm back at beating those up. I wanna see how much these Tyrogues are gonna level up from like one run. They only have to go to level 20. Oh look, one of them is already level 13. Yeah, leveling those up will be fine. I am afraid though if those stats don't level out that they are gonna be huge consumers of vitamins. Also, got the first Joy Seed already. least Articuno can't fall asleep in this dungeon anymore. Thank you very much, Insomniscope. Unless those two are gonna get a lot of boosts in defense, I'm afraid I'm gonna need vitamins for them. Okay, so another boat level 13. I keep looking at the other Kecleon to see if he has escape orbs, but I don't think he can even sell those. Oh well, I can live in hope. I think we're gonna see level 100 Articunos this stream. At least they're leveling up quickly. I mean, the programmers knew this mechanic with the Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop was annoying. especially when it was like introduced in Gen 2 and you could get a Tyrogue egg. Now you potentially get an egg, could get an egg that potentially had a Tyrogue. There was like no way of knowing that that Pokemon could also become a Hitmonlee or a Hitmonchan. Without like either having some friends that tried it or reading it in a magazine. I mean, things must have been cryptic before the internet. Nowadays I can just like look something up, but back in those days, if it wasn't in a magazine or somebody had experience with it, good luck. At least the shops reset every single time you do the Makita Dojo. And at least the Tyrogues aren't the most annoying thing to train to level 20. I mean, I've got a Gyarados. That one was already horrendous to... That one was already horrendous to get a Magikarp for, yet alone to train. There we go. Yeah, unless they get a massive boost in their defense the moment they turn 20. I think they're gonna need vitamins. I believe these Poliwag only have about 40 HP. Poliwag might be a good Pokemon to like do a level 1 dungeon with as well, because if I remember correctly, it starts off with Hypnosis and Bubble. which are decent enough moves. And I don't think their attack and defense stats are the same. Yeah, I think they're gonna need vitamins. I have a suspicion this is gonna result in a Hitmonchan. I'm gonna put you on standby. I'm gonna make you leader. Then I'm gonna take the other Tyrog and one of the Meditites with me. That one became a Hitmonlee. Wait, what? Yeah, attack higher than defense gives a Hitmonlee. Yeah, no, that's gonna require vitamins. And lots of them for the rest of them. Okay, which one of you two is a stronger Meditite? I forgot to put Meditite on, did I? Let's add Meditite real quickly. No, that wasn't too bright because I forgot to list the Pokemon. After I'm done with the Tyrok, which shouldn't take too long, I am gonna get Nummel to train because that thing has to get to a much higher level still, and it's one of the OGs that I started training up, so... And that's like literally like the only thing that still has to happen for that friend area to be completed is for that Nummel to evolve. And I got my level 100 Articuno. Seeing as I have those Tyroks require some vitamins, that means I'm gonna have to do a lot of trips into Western Cave. Specifically for vitamins that boost defense. Because for Hitmonchan, defense has to be higher than attack, so that means more defense, and then for Hitmontop they have to be equal, which means I have to even out the defense. So I mostly just need the defense items. Poisoned. 2 steps in front of the stairs. That's not really gonna do anything. check my inventory to see how many items I have that boost defense. About 6. So I need like a crap ton of irons. Those are gonna be fun to grind out. I just realized something weird. But like Gengar's team, Team Minis, technically speaking, Medicham should have been the strongest Pokemon on its team, because Ekans is just Ekans. You can theoretically get a level 16 Gengar, because it's a trade evolution, but Medicham has to be... But Meditite has to be level 37 before it evolves. Medicham should have been an absolute powerhouse. But it wasn't. It's one of those things that's kinda weird. Also, how did it evolve? Like, Gengar I understand, because Gengar was the result of a curse, but how did Medicham evolve if evolution wasn't possible? And how did it evolve? I'm probably wondering things I shouldn't be wondering about a Pokemon game out of 2006. Oh. Good to know Tyrox can't take a hit from a Bullywag. Now I need to go and fetch it again. Yeah, I now have to fetch the Tyrogue again. Oh, and another Joy Seed. Game is very friendly concerning those. yeah, speaking about annoying evolutions, Inky in its original generation, you had to turn your 3DS upside down in order to evolve it. It had to hit level 30 and then you had to turn your 3DS upside down and only then would it evolve. That was an annoying one. And also, who found that one out on their own? It's not like the game gives you a hint or anything, it's just like, go figure it out. That was an X and Y. The game made that obscure evolution method. Like, who came up with that one? Having to turn your 3DS upside down in order to evolve a Pokemon. I just remembered that BS one. Like, come to think of it, X and Y was, I believe, the generation of the obnoxious evolution methods. Crap ton of Pokemon that needed to be trade evolved. 2 Pokemon that could only evolve when traded with one another. 1 Pokemon for which you had to turn the 3DS upside down. Like, that was a weird generation. New evolution, which made it near impossible to get Espeon and Umbreon. Because you also had the chance of getting a Sylveon, and if that was one you didn't want or didn't need at that moment, then you could go and catch yourself a new Eevee. Mostly because during the evolution process, you would figure out too late that it was evolving into the wrong Pokemon. And then there were Mega Evolutions. Those were fun. But for some reason, none of the starters could use them. That was something I did think was weird. Like, you introduce a mechanic, and in order for the mechanic to really work, you also have to give people the Kanto starters. So I always thought it weird that like the starters from X and Y couldn't Mega Evolve, but the random Squirtle, Bulbasaur or Charmander that you would get could. Now I think about it, X and Y was a weird generation. Rollerblades instead of running. I have to admit though, I didn't mind the rollerblades. I kinda liked those. And the control of them did kinda make sense with the circle pad. That's all the Tyrogues leveled up. Where was that one Numel I was training? Yeah, level 27, that sounds about right. What level does normal actually have to be again? Level 33. That is really 60. That is really 30,000 EXP. Yeah, I have 31 joy seeds in storage. I can do that. Yeah, let's do that for normal. It's already requiring 30,000 EXP. Even Articuno didn't need that much leveling up for the last 10 levels, so oh well. Joy Seed ahoy. I mean, what else do the joy seeds exist for? They're there to level up obnoxious Pokemon. There we go. Normal can now evolve. I mean, what else is the purpose of having close to 30 joy seeds if you never use them? Now all I need to do is get a PS band at some point, and if that one was found at Wyvern Hill, and then use that for like leveling up some annoying Pokemon. Oh well. I should really give Meditite some useful moves. Because high jump kick ain't it. Well, turns out Meditites don't learn a lot of attacking moves. at least adjusting moves is at least it's free of charge. It doesn't require you to do something BSy like, you know, getting heart scales. Alright, let's evolve the Numel. That's gonna be another friend area completed. Other Pokemon are gonna bring a Sandthread. That seems like one that will level up and evolve really, really quickly. There we go, one Camrupt. That finishes out that specific friend area. Yeah, I'll train a Sandthread. It only has to get to level 15, so that should not be that much of a problem. There we go, and another friend area completed. That one took a while. Oh wait, I still need to bring the Metatite. That is one downside about this all is well, I do have a bit of a list of Pokemon. It's only 25 pages long. And I'm close to about, I'd say like, I'm not even halfway done. That is one massive downside. I can't imagine doing this in one of the newer games. Like, that'd be obnoxious. I have to admit though, this is already getting kinda obnoxious. Seriously, that Sandford needed the EXP. Right, I now have to go and get Sandford again. I would like for the Sandford to actually, you know, make it through the dungeon. It will get a lot of levels, I think. Like, the moment I, like, get it past Team Hydro, I think it will level up massively. That's okay, that's only sealed. Also, I don't use Blizzard. Ah, this one was a bit more forgiving for little Sandthread. There we go. A little cutie learned quick attack. There it goes. check what time. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna go until I can evolve the Sandthread. I've got a feeling that's not gonna take that long. So I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Because I would like to end on an evolution. And Sandthread to Ferret, that means I can stripe off another full Pokemon set. I mean, it's already level 9 and it only has to go to level 15. Yeah. I'll evolve it. Oh yeah, it's already level 11. I can do this. I also still love the fact that, like, Kecleon in this game is the only Pokemon of which the shiny is actually in the game. I really like that. Seriously, that just all loops around to one another. Alright. Not what I was hoping for, but... It now has Fury swipes. I don't know why, but I can't see Sandred and Ferret as a threatening Pokemon. Like, they're just too adorable. Raticate I can see, because Raticate is a Pokemon I tend to use in Gen 1. But that's mostly because it's actually kinda good. Especially in Leaf Green and Fire Red, where you can give it return. Oh, it's now level 14 already. Alright, so after the next run, Sandred should be able to evolve. Oh, Meditite leveled up as well. Okay. And there is Sandred. And that took about 10 minutes longer. I'm okay with that. Yes. Okay, make leader. And there it is, one ferret. Okay, that's kind of adorable. There we go. I just noticed that when the clouds pass over, it actually also casts a shadow on your Pokemon. I literally had never noticed that. There's like a Bonsly and a Lucario statue. So that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you all very much for coming. Next stream should be Friday, depending on how shit I feel after tomorrow's dentist appointment. Yeah. So perhaps Friday, otherwise it's gonna be Saturday. But yeah, thank you all very much for coming. Hope you had a good time and see you next time. Bye!